Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Manifest Your Vision. Today, we're going to talk about getting to the core of what you desire. Just looking at my notes. And sometimes I find that I will take on a client that just doesn't know what it is that they desire. They don't know what they want to do or how to actually get to that point because everything is just noise in their head. There's just too much going on for them and they can't maybe focus on one goal, or they have too many balls in the air. They just don't know what they want to do. And sometimes when it comes to manifesting your vision, that's, the trial and error time, because even with errors, even with mistakes, even with things that actually don't work out, you will learn a great deal. And those are lessons that the universe is sending you so that you can learn what it is that you need to learn for your next big thing. I've tried many, many things in order to be successful. And it's taken me a long time to get to this point where I feel, for the past few years, quite a few years, I've been really happy with myself and with, my lot in life and what I'm doing. And I think that probably started in like the early 2000s, where I was like so completely happy with myself, regardless of situations. I was really happy with myself and feeling pretty satisfied and fulfilled. But that didn't happen overnight. That took many, many years of, being a responsible parent and being a responsible citizen and doing all the things that, were the right thing to do, the right thing to do, the responsible thing to do, because I had a child, and that was my focus, was to make sure that he had everything, a safe home, food, clothes, went to a good school, all of that. But once that passed over, when he grew up and he's an adult now on his own, then I had to redefine myself and decide, well, now what is my purpose? And that took a lot of thinking, a lot of crying, and a lot of frustration on my part, just because I didn't know who I was beyond being a mother, and beyond being I was a corporate employee, beyond being a corporate employee, making the big bucks, living large, to all appearances. But I was emotionally spent and exhausted. I don't know if you can feel that big sigh from me. It's like, oh, thank God that's gone away. But what helped me to get to where I am today, especially, this might be especially useful for anybody who's watching me who is like, I don't really know what I want to do or what I want to manifest. You want to get to the core of what you desire, but what is the core of what you desire? So, what I started to do is take a lot of time outs for myself, a lot of time to sit and think. Many people, we just don't stop and think about life or try to empty our minds, and I can tell you meditate, but some people cannot meditate. It's not in their nature to meditate. So that doesn't work for them. I would suggest that you get a notebook. Now, these notebooks are cheap. They're like less than $1 at Walmart. You get a notebook and you start doing some brain dumps where you're writing in there, things that maybe would make you happy. So you can start with asking yourself the question of, when I was a little child, what did I want to be when I grew up? Because maybe when you were a little child, you wanted to be a baker and you loved baking, but then, of course, you got away from that. Or maybe when you were a little child, you wanted to be a singer or an artist or a mechanic, or you wanted to do woodworking. There was something that just you thought would be a fun thing to do. That might be a hobby that you can begin to learn about and incorporate into your life. And that could become maybe a side gig where you can make some additional money. And that would be a source of fulfillment for you because you would be in a place of joy when you're doing those things that you enjoy. All right. And I'm talking separate from your job. I'm not saying leave your job and decide that you're going to go off and do something else because, in all reality, you need to cover your nut. You need to pay the bills that you're responsible for. You still, at this point, may have to work to generate a certain amount of income in order to support yourself and your family. And I get it. But on those free times, that's maybe when you want to take the time to dedicate towards toying with ideas that might be joyful to you, that might help you find what is the core of your desire. Is your desire to have more free time? Is your desire to be like a deep sea diver? Is your desire to be a teacher, to learn a new language? To do anything, whatever it is, that desire might be something that once you begin it as a hobby, it may spin off into something that generates income and that can bring you far more income than maybe what you're earning now. It's possible. Anything is possible in this universe that we live in. So, getting to the core of what your vision is and what will bring you the most fulfillment is key. And the only one that can do that, that can figure that out, that can answer that question for you is yourself. And the only way that you can do that is if you spend quality time with yourself, thinking, maybe journaling, maybe talking into the microphone on your phone so that you can get all these thoughts and ideas out, because something that you say or that you write or that you think about will resonate with you in such a great way that it will make you want to take action and take that small baby step to lead you in that direction. Okay? You never know what one little move will cause, like that effect that it'll cause you to move in a new direction that may bring you just such profound joy that you will be so happy with your life. I hope that this helped you. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will talk to you again in the next video. Bye.